in the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy?
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. It's that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the 512th and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go, the final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we born for. Circle round twice for the encore.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's going to get pass inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and goal from the 6.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The score, Chargers 7, Titans 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the run.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers 14, Titans 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Michael Davis.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Complete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
4-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Cordell Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made. Back
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The toss right to Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
On the tackle.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
At the Chargers' 18-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Again, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They're more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Man open. It's Goodwin. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Gain of 8. Brings up.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Herbert. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Herbert back to the air. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st down.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And this carries into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. He waits Here's one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun, here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with that, they move ahead by a point here in this third quarter. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
On second down, Eckler. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Patterson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge, and finishing off that play for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny McConnell. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and that'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Buying time to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One receiver left, that's Allen. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. the Chargers are going to retake the lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
22, Titans 15.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Airing it out deep for Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Herbert now. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that will be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And got his man complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. For a Charger touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Again, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Tannehill's pass.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
31 yards.
To the air again, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Casey Hayward. Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
tonight's final score.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Not without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and